EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Yellow.
Right to the air is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 39. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he will have the Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. The Chiefs at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This is Smith with the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashard Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos, 19 Chargers.
Now Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Richardson. That is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot 60, shot 60. 70 Lions.
Here's Richardson to throw. His throw incomplete. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
18, here we go, Scott.
Off play action, Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Hernandez. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Yellow.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Butker on for the PAT. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Let's go.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check smash. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Yellow.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hey, Sunday on Sunday.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds his man complete. It's Hernandez. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to work his way down to the 16. Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0.
Chiefs 21, Colts nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
Yellow.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come back. Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way, and a whole lot of people helping him get it done.
Now 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Well, the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go, little lady!
Smith is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away, but this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Here we go, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Ready, ready?
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Go!
And they take a knee.
Ready, ready! Cowboy 80!
And they see no sense trying to press here. They take the knee and going to get this one into the locker room. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
19 Lions! Ready?
Richardson working from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down.
Ready?
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second and 10.
Yellow. 180.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Third and 12.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. 180.
Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richardson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyrone Tracy, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Xavier Worthy. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Underwood. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow!
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on 1st down. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Colts 7. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Okay, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Richardson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Colts send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Fight on these two. Right side.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson. Throwing right, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd down and 3.
Warriors, let's go. Viking 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now it's Richardson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready, set.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Come on. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring out 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Past the 60, past the 60.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Chiefs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the